Alright, hello everyone, welcome to another Replay Roundtable brought to you by Attack Motorsport's International Sim Racing Team. I am Nightmare, as always. Today we're going to be taking a look at 3 races from the daily at Interlagos. We have some interesting things going on here. A couple of really good passes. Some spots where we're just not going to see much anything going on, which I will of course get past. Joining me today, we have MK Ultra, one of our newest Nitro members. Say hello.
Say hello. Hey there.
We got
Yeah, hey, janitor's in the house.
We got Andy.
Hello, YouTube land.
We have Bagger J.
What up, pretty ladies? Call me.
Yes, don't do that. As again, I've said last week. We've got Gear.
Hello.
And we've got our blazing alien Casey.
Greetings.
As always, yours truly, Nightmare. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do here, guys, is I am going to put forward a retraction for something we said last week on the Dragon Trail Gardens race. Fast Ginger actually messaged us in our the comments for our video, and he explained what had happened. I know we called a couple of his moves kind of dirty. I went back after looking at his explanation of the situations, and I saw that the first one where he turned that car in front of Kenny really was not his fault. That guy hit the brakes way too late, or way too early, I'm sorry. And Ginger had nowhere to go. So I am retracting the fact that we called him dirty simply because of the circumstances. I apologize for that. I'm not apologizing on behalf of the team simply because those guys have their own opinions. But as for me, I will apologize for it because it wasn't as bad as we had thought it was. I went back and I looked at the video from both cars, Ginger's and the other guy. And yeah, that was, Ginger had nowhere to go on that. So, that being done. Alright guys, anybody want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to, what's his full name?
His name is Fast Ginger. I don't know if there's any numbers or anything after that. But
I remember him, and if you said so, then I will retract my statements also.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, same, yeah.
Right,
No, I'm always about
that.
But when I make a mistake, I climb to the top of the hill and tell everybody I'm sorry. So.
Yeah, I do want to apologize for that, just because we were mistaken on the intentions on that. All right, so anyway, we are going to take a look first here at Casey's race. It's at Interlagos. It's a daily race C, medium and hard tires, is it soft and medium or medium and hard?
Medium soft.
Yeah, soft and medium. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so we're at the 30-second mark here, guys. On the count of 3, we are going to go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
First off, I would say that is a right livery.
Yeah.
It's meant to be.
Yes.
It's themed after Nightmare.
Why? I am not bright green. I am not bright in any way, shape, or form.
It happens.
What are you talking about?
That looks
It
familiar.
happens. It's on the back.
Yeah, dude, it's not, it's bright green-ish. It's a little
Oh.
bit
That car is chartreuse green. I've got fishing lures that color.
Okay.
I've got floats that color. Jeez.
You need to get that headlight
that's like
restored,
mauve.
kid.
Mauve is not actually a color. Mauve is a combination of colors that have no
There
purpose.
you go, Chase. If you can't pass them on the track, pass them on the curb. That'll work.
I just made my own room.
Yeah, I've noticed you
Well,
kind
you
of have
got
a habit
mine
of doing
clean.
that. That guy, Casey makes more outside passes than anybody I've ever seen. Speak, gentlemen, speak. Dead air is no good on the air.
Sorry, I'm watching.
outside
What are you
passes,
watching
too.
for? You ran the race,
It wasn't
stupid.
much.
Waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, the outside
You already
passes
made it
are kind
before.
of
I mean, for me, it was
thing-
just running
Right
as
now,
hard
the
as
only
possible
thing
and clean
I'm
as
seeing
possible.
Yeah, the only thing I'm seeing right now is this clean line that's being run.
And the thing that the dude in front of him's already got a 1 second penalty. Of course, it's a Brazilian.
All right, so even if things are boring, we got to make them seem exciting, guys.
Oh, well, they are so exciting. Anybody that's a race fan can see that.
And we're waiting for him to pass him. I think he's going to get him on the straightaway.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
he's gonna outpower that Peugeot.
Gone.
That thing. I don't know why everybody used that car, and because it just
That
for me it
Peugeot?
wasn't that fast. I was running better times before.
I liked it. I like it. I
The
did
Peugeot's
dirty with
okay.
that thing, man. And
It's
I don't
just
mean
not
dirty in a
got
bad
the
way.
high end.
No.
It's good in the corners. That's
I've been
about it.
I've been using the Volkswagen GTI in this race and doing very well with it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen people using it. I like the RCZ though, personally. I know it's a very consistent car, and that's what I get them on, is consistency.
Well, I mean, Casey, how come
Yeah.
every car that you come up to, you've got a 1 second penalty?
I don't know.
Because they can't drive.
True. Alien powers.
Yeah, I was
You
just gonna
just
say
don't
that.
come from a
Just gonna
distance.
say that.
You don't see it.
They feel the
You
probe
usually see
coming.
force.
Yeah, the guy's in there screaming because something came up through the bottom of the seat.
He's looking, he's looking
He's saying, something's touching me. I don't know where it's coming from.
Yep. Yep,
Well,
that's
you're already
that
up to
sounded way
13.
better.
Me just probing, seeing what's there.
He's using the force.
Seen a rally race where a car went off the track and the co-pilot actually had a stick come through the car and through the seat.
Ooh.
Stabbed him in the butt cheek.
Ooh.
That's a bad day at work.
That is a
Yeah,
bad.
they
That's a
wrecked
bad
hard.
alien invasion right there.
They were like
you can get this one on the straightaway. Now you're going into.
eighth of a
mean,
mile.
No, I wasn't close enough.
There you go. We got the penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he had the penalty, so
this
it was
isn't
just.
the worst penalty zone either, though. I'll tell you that right now. It's not the worst penalty zone in the game. This one isn't too bad.
Yeah, you don't lose a ton
See,
because
he's
you
right
gotta,
back on
that
you.
next. You're slowing down for that next corner pretty much.
Right.
After that end.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're already up to 12. I'm not really seeing any mistakes yet.
No, yeah, okay. This
No,
is
it's a pretty
the
clean
alien
race.
we're talking about. He knows better than to make a mistake because we will rip him apart for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
what's up
he
to
would
the
not,
guy
he would
we're
not hear
doing
the end of it for a while,
the
that's for sure.
replay video?
All right.
Oh, that's a nice inside move.
Now check this out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
yeah,
that.
there you
that was
go.
awful nice of him to get out of the way.
Oh, Casey. You got him.
How? Now,
How did
Casey,
you avoid running him over? That's what I want to know. Because that
Just
would have been me
reaction.
on that sucker quicker than anything.
Yeah, that was a good job staying out of that guy because he got all kinds of sideways right in front of you. All right, guys, we're gonna skip
that's
ahead
what-
right here. We're gonna skip ahead here. Nothing much really happens for the next little while, so yeah, we're gonna jump ahead a little bit in the race. All right, we're back. We moved ahead. We moved ahead quite a bit in the race, about 10 minutes worth of racing where not much happened. Casey has moved up to 8th place, and we are going to take it from here. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1, go.
I noticed you got the little alien there.
He just moved up to 7th right as soon as you said go.
Yeah.
So he's listening. Way to go, Wayne.
Yeah, you like my little alien on the driver's side there, Jay?
Yep, I noticed that.
Andy, you're a little bit ahead of us. I
Yeah,
think.
you're going to pull him up. Yep, there you go.
Little incognito.
up to 6th.
Yeah, you guys are a little bit ahead of me here.
All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I believe I was on soft tires at this point.
Yeah, you would come out of
Yeah,
the pits
this
and you were on the sauce
Oh.
at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I've got him
I'm
just
not
now
even
coming
hearing
across
any
the-
tires.
coming- He's just coming across the start line, guys. So wherever you're at, you're a little bit ahead of me.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy tried to pry bar your ass.
yeah. They call it the Kobayashi Maru, but
Oh.
Yeah.
A little bit off your line there on that turn there, Casey.
Yeah, he kind of pushed me a little.
Uh-huh. Blame it on the other guy.
That was the other guy.
All right, we're up to 6.
Yep, right in 6th place.
I love this section through here.
You know what? I do too. I've been using the 4C in this race, and it's not the fastest car, but it is really, really good through this section.
Oh yeah, that thing's got to be killer through there if you can keep a handle on it.
I say that's that Volkswagen I've been using. It does the same thing. That backside of the track, it just eats it up.
That RCZ ain't no slouch either. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I tried the RCZ, and I just didn't like it. I don't know what, it may have just been me. I didn't run a whole lot of laps with it.
Got a little waggy there.
Yeah,
I don't know why I like it. It just actually just started working for me 1 minute. I think once I cracked the seal on my time, then it was like, oh, okay, I can do better with this car. And then I just stuck with it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Peugeot.
So what's your plan? Here, Casey, are you just going to bide your time and passing?
Drive fast, don't crash.
Just, yeah.
So get him on his pedal.
Drive faster. Drive faster than they are.
Oh, he's on
Faster
the
and
inside,
clean.
too. He should unghost with his nose under you. Yep. Just as that.
And that's what happens, man. You're driving a clean race, and then all of a sudden, that guy's passing me, I'm going to bump him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the downfall of that penalty zone. Because it didn't keep that guy at bay enough to let him get by cleanly.
Right, it didn't penalize him enough for it to be an actual penalty.
Yeah, the unghosting point was impeccable. You know what I mean? It's just right there.
Right.
But you still got by him.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hell of a fight, but
No, he didn't know who he was messing with.
Yeah,
I mean, where that penalty line is, it doesn't really penalize anybody unless they're packing a 4-second penalty or something.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much you got to be on their butt to get a 1-second penalty to actually get the pass clean before they unghost at the corner.
Now, context, this battle with the guy in the GTR kind of drove me insane. You can notice he's all over the place, and I just could not get around him.
Well, it's either really good defense or really bad driving and just not knowing what he's doing.
Well, I know he's doing a lot of wiggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be because he's driving on a controller or just doesn't have control of his car.
he's doing some defense.
No, because he's not doing it on the power part. He's just doing it in the corners where you know he's getting outclassed. Oh, that is nice. You couldn't get a sheet of paper between them two cars right there.
Oh, we got a guy in front of you with a penalty. 1-second penalty.
Yeah, he is hugging the curves on them.
So the guy in front of you turned on his blinker for some odd reason.
Really awesome.
Yeah,
tank racing.
I don't know why.
Controller.
He is so nervous right now.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of pressure on him.
He's like, where is he at? Where is he at? That's all he's thinking about.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And I know the feeling
I hate being in his shoes.
I hate having Casey behind me in team events and stuff. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I'm just throwing in. Good way to go.
Between him, Bagger, and Uncle, and stuff like that, by the time I get out of a team event, I'm a nervous wreck.
Hands all sweaty.
Yeah, now see that right there, that was a block.
gray
That was a straight up block.
Yeah, that irritated the crap out of me.
Oh,
I had that run, and instead of racing me to the line, he pulled over in front of me.
Yeah. Oh, he picked up a 4th on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do with the penalty in front, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
This late in the week, look, how many people have been in that race?
By the way,
and
notice
still getting the tire penalty.
Notice the race started with 16 people, but I had 19 on my.
All right, guys, we are back for race 2. I forgot to run an outro on the other race, so sorry about that. It was kind of abrupt. I'm bringing this one in. We got the same group of criminals we got going on here as far as the commentary.
Yay!
So, First off, I want to mention this guy you're looking at in 10th place, Mac and Pucky. This guy, him and I have been working together on our YouTube channels, trying to kind of build each other up a little bit. He is a very funny dude, so if you get a chance, go look him up on YouTube and hit the subscribe button, because the guy, he's definitely worth watching. He is very funny. Okay, so at any point, at any race, we're going to be taking a look at Odie's race this time around. He's starting currently 12th. This is a very, very consistent race for Odie. So on the count of 3, fellas, 1, 2, 3, go.
I love another green car. Mac and Pucky.
Mac and Pucky, yeah. The dude is straight up funny, man. I really enjoy his videos. Him and I figured there's plenty of viewers to go around, so you know, everybody.
It looks more like a damn bug than the bug does.
Wait, what?
The Peugeot, it looks more like a bug than the bug does.
I know, right?
Nice livery Odie did, man.
Yeah, but there's something I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's grounded.
Andy, you are the team founder, buddy. Get on him.
That's gonna happen.
I might have to get on to him about using that traction control.
You know what?
Well, I mean, it is a Peugeot.
Yeah.
Hey, I just started not using traction. I just started traction.
You know what? I don't care how much Casey yells at me. The thing is, there's certain cars that I use it. Not many, but there are certain cars that I do use it, and I will continue to use it, just because I am not nearly good enough at finessing the throttle, and so I use the traction control for the slower corners.
Yeah, I literally just quit using it one day. It just stayed that way.
Oh, he's been consistent so far.
Yeah, and that's
he's
the whole,
holding a good line. I mean,
go ahead.
I just can't get past the fact that there's no logo on that car.
Well, we'll take care of that. Alright guys, so we are going to skip ahead a little bit here. This has been a very consistent race, and that's pretty much the story of this entire race. So yeah, we're going to skip ahead a little bit here. We'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, we have moved ahead here a little bit in Odie's race up to about 9.5 minutes or so. Nothing really happened, so we're going to take off again. On the count of 3, 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, he's up to 9th now.
Yep.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Odie was kind of proud of this race because of how consistent he actually was.
A little hot going in right there, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. He was consistently missing a specific braking point, but holy crap!
Ooh, oh, hello.
that was interesting.
That's not how you want to see an Aston Martin.
No, definitely not. Well, I prefer to see it that way, ghosted, than to see it not ghosted. All right, into the pit he goes.
On to the schmediums.
For some
high number on the door.
Later on in this race, he pits again. Hey, what up, Willie? Welcome to the roundtable, buddy.
I don't know. Do y'all think that, you know, less weight makes the mediums work better, or?
No, honestly, I don't really think so, because throughout the week, almost everybody started picking up on running the mediums first. No matter where they were starting, they started picking up on doing the mediums first and then going to the soft for the lighter weight.
I noticed there's a lot of consistency in lap time if you start on the softs and then you end on the mediums, but you don't really get that fast lap time you would get at the end of the race on the
right.
As soon as you fell back to 8.
I start on the mediums and then go to softs at the end of the race.
Same,
Yeah,
which I've been doing the back to the front run.
I've been back. I'm doing it the opposite. I went softs and mediums.
Well,
I want to be at the end of the race is when I want to be the fastest.
Right. Well, for me, it started to depend entirely on where I was starting. If I was starting inside the top 10, maybe 8th, 7th in there, I would start on the mediums. I would start on the mediums. But if I was any higher than that, man, these guys in this race are just nuts. So running the mediums just got me run over, got me a bunch of penalties, got my SR knocked down. So I was just like, I'm not doing that anymore. Ooh. Yeah, he came in a little
wide right there.
Yeah.
He's running a little deep in that first corner.
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times. And then this
He needs to be braking about. He needs to brake about 50 meters sooner. 25, 50 meters sooner.
This just a little bit too.
Yeah, especially on cold mediums.
He's up to 7.
Yeah, but he's going to be giving up so much. I bet if somebody looks at the cars behind him.
Yeah, car behind him's on soft, so.
Yeah. Well, he lost it.
But he just lost it.
Yeah.
Big time. Hell, he dropped back to 9th.
Yeah, he tried to tuck it in too tight to work his way around.
I bet that vet's on softs too. Yeah, it has to be the way he took that corner.
Alright guys, we got, not much goes on from here to a little bit later in the race, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to skip forward just a little bit here. We'll be back in just a second. Alright, so we've moved ahead here. This is going to be the last lap of Odie's race. We use this race mainly for showing the consistency that he's gotten. He got himself a brand new wheel again. So, yeah, he's been working with that. He's getting a lot more consistent. Alright guys, on the count of 3, 2, 1, go. He did get his fastest lap on this second to last lap, so. But it looks like he went so fast that he kind of overshot turn 1 again.
I mean, the consistency is held. I mean, he's held it up pretty good. I mean,
oh yeah.
But again, you know, when it comes to strategy, I still say the softs at the end of the race are better.
Yeah. Well, he had gone on to the mediums, but then he jumped off the mediums and went back to the softs. So I asked him why he did that, and he said because he wanted to. I was like, all right, fine.
I did that by accident recently. I ran 2 stints on the softs.
Yeah, I did too. I did that. Yeah, a couple nights ago I did that.
Pit stop's so long here, though.
Huh? What's that, Casey?
The pit stop is so long here, though.
Yeah, it is.
The travel time in the pit lane is crazy.
Yeah.
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 It's almost as bad as Laguna Seca.
That's one of those where I double check
the funny
somewhere
thing is,
at the point before
it
I
takes
pit,
forever to
make
get
sure
into
I'm
the
on one
pit.
tire before I get in there, so I know what selection I need to make quickly without making any mistakes. I've heard people taking fuel, losing time.
Yeah,
Leo did that the other day. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I think it was you and Leo. Yep.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, Leo did that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So Odie comes across the line in 10th place, but he gets moved up. Apparently, somebody had a penalty, so he winds up finishing 9th.
I think Hop did it too.
A very, very consistent race. So, well done, Odie. Top 10. Not a bad run. All right, guys. We are going to move on to the next race. Alright guys, we've moved on to race 3 now. This one features one of our newer Nitro members, NMS MK Ultra. Used to be known as Co-Intel Pro. And, well, still is. He's still got that account, obviously. So, he's starting 12th in this race. This race gets kind of interesting because a couple of things happen. They're just like, yeah, they're just relatively exciting from his standpoint. So, on the count of 3, guys. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right.
Another Peugeot.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they're at the top of the leaderboards in the EMEA region.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Everybody over there. I know when I use my UK account, there's a lot of these cars in that race.
I almost lost it. Trying to watch
I saw that.
A whole nother, see, that's a whole nother situation. Oh, the fastest guy in the world uses this car, so if I use this car, I'm going to be fast. No, it don't work that way.
That's some nice looking logos right there.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Gee, I
I
wonder
guess the
who's
guy
worked
that
that
makes
could
it is a pompous asshole, but I
Look
didn't
at
pardon my
the
friend.
logos. Look at the car. Oh man, he's right. Hey, gotta learn to stay off the curbs.
A little wide.
Yeah, I was nervous.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Look
that
out.
guy is a jerk, man. I'm telling you. Totally just shoved you out of the way.
Yep.
He was in there. I think I just didn't notice him.
I'm trying to.
Oh, no, that's a muscle move right there. We call that putting out the elbows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I can't outdrive them, so I'm just going to push them out of the way. That's what that means.
Similar to getting checked into the boards in hockey.
There you go.
Yeah, kind of like that. Bagger actually used analogy like that a while ago. He said, we may throw out an elbow or give you a little bit of a shoulder, but we're not going to hip check you right off the ice.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so going into this, I was a little bit off this group, but I saw how rowdy they were getting, so I decided to just break a little early, see what happens, and
There you go.
That was a good move.
That's what pays
kind
off.
of worked out.
Yeah. Patiently aggressive. That's the way it needs to be.
4 spots in one
Four
shot just because those guys couldn't control themselves.
Yeah. And it's awesome, too, because they'll sit there and battle amongst themselves, too, and fall behind now.
Yep.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
except for the jerk.
To
he's
be
still
fair,
behind you.
get back is actually pretty quick.
Still a little wide
Oh,
on
yeah,
that
no,
curve.
there's no doubt about it. Yeah, it's just he's asshat about it.
He didn't lose much time though.
He's
Yeah,
fast.
he got through there pretty clean.
He's fast,
Not
but he's
very
not quick.
gentlemanly. Not very sportsmanlike.
And it's amazing how guys like that can hold on to their SR rating.
Oh, it's
I
a
know
skill.
over in,
Since you know the system, you can do just enough not to.
Seventh.
Now, what tires are you on right now?
I'm on the mediums.
Mediums?
Yeah.
Again, good strategy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a struggle out of the gate, you know, but once you get going.
Yeah, we need to get some heat in them.
Yeah, sometimes on the medium tire, you know, the harder compounds, the car feels a lot more stable than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think this race, it really took a little bit of a good lap and a half to really start to feel good on the mediums, where I could loosen up and just actually start putting the car into the corners and in the
You know,
braking
I would
actually-
zone.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Depending on the car. Go ahead, Nightmare. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. When I use the 4C, it usually takes about 3/4 of a lap to get their tires when I'm starting on the mediums to get them to where I feel like I can, you know, really push it on the tires.
Yeah, and I'm saying like, yeah, I'll feel pretty decent around that time, but like when I'm full confidence after about a good lap and a half, maybe even a little less, but you know, then I feel like I can really start to put the car where I need it and not have to worry about it sliding out or you know, going wide on under braking or anything like that.
Right.
With the mediums, and you know, more competitive all the way around. I can defend better too, you know.
Well, you see,
He's got more grip, more confidence.
okay, I agree to that aspect, but I disagree. Because on the Volkswagen, I know, Volkswagen, that's a slow car. I start on the softs and finish on the mediums. And I actually finish better than the guys that are on softs.
Well,
Because
it depends on what
the
kind of
harder
lead
the
you get
tire
over.
with that car, the more stable it is in the corners. So, what I agree with is, yeah, most of your cars do better with medium than softs. But there are a few cars out there that do just as good on mediums as they do on softs.
There's some tracks that
I will give Get Fact
cars work
credit
better
on that
medium,
particular pass on turn
Yeah.
1. Because he kept it clean. He stayed outside on him, and once he got around you, he gave you the flashers, letting you know he appreciated you letting you get by like that. So I'll give him that much.
Yeah.
Easy there, buddy.
A little while.
Yeah, but he took on a half
little
second
bit.
penalty real quick too.
No, he
the
didn't.
dude in front of him.
The guy in front of Get Fact did, but not I was talking about the move that Fact made.
Yeah,
I like how smooth you are in this. There's a couple of spots where you're going a little wide. I think you're pushing the tires past their limit just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
The thing is, I got into a few races with him, with Terry, and that's why, that's one of the reasons I wanted to invite him to the team, because I knew how quick he could be. He whooped up on me several times.
Yeah, I've raced with him. I've raced
I
with
just
people before.
lose my concentration for a moment, miss a braking point, and then give up like 5 spots. Yeah.
And then start hitting your braking spots again and get those spots back a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, story of my life. Little mistake, you lose a bunch of spots, especially at the start.
Yeah.
Which is the worst time because you lose so many spots, you know. But then I'll fight back. You know, once I warm up, I'll fight my ass right back up.
Yeah, it was like last week at the Dragon Trail race. You know,
look at them two fighting behind you.
Screwed up on the first lap and wound up falling all the way down to dead last, and I never could recover from it.
Yeah, you brought up the two fighting behind him, and you'll notice, look at the gap between him and them now.
Yeah, that's a nice little thing. Just watching people fight around you and just reaping the benefits.
Yeah, I love seeing them fight like that. It's like, you all go ahead, enjoy.
Ooh.
I think this is where I decided to go and pit.
A little happy
Little
gas.
high-strung.
Whereas a lot of guys on YouTube would say, hit the loud pedal a little bit.
Yeah, look at you going way wide now.
That little ass wag cost you a second and a half right there.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah, every now and then I'll come out of a turn really tight, and then I'll just be a little eager, not realizing just how slow I'm going, and almost lose it.
Yeah, that corner in particular, it's got that camber where it's slanted down to the inside. So if you're too far inside on the curb on that, and you hit the gas, you just go around.
Yeah.
I had to figure that one out pretty quick in the 4C, because the 4C, normally when you come out, if you come out of that corner right, you can just mash the gas and you just take off.
Damn. Took 11th back real quick.
Yeah, coming out in 11th on softs, that ain't too bad. You have a decent finish if you can get up there, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I pitted before, like a little early in the cycle, so once everyone gets through the pits, should be in good shape.
Yep. Let them cycle out and see where you lie then.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody's getting in your way at this point, type of thing. The guy in front of you, he's pretty quick, so the Subaru is kind of nasty around there though. I didn't like it.
There you go again. Yeah, he if I hadn't lost it the previous lap, I would be in front of this guy, and he is on mediums right now.
Yeah. Well, when it had grip, it was nasty, but man, when it wasn't gripping, that thing was getting me in trouble, making enemies. Because it was like turbo lag, and suddenly all it would just take off. Then you know what I mean? It would just rip the tires, and
you went from 11th to 4th.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Coming out in 11th like that, at the time he pit, he came out, he
6.
comes out, works out pretty good.
Yeah, if I hadn't made that mistake, I'd be in front of my friend here.
Yeah. Now, that guy in front of him, he's probably still going to work him, but I'm hoping he was on softs. I didn't look. So I'm thinking he might have come out on mediums here.
No, he's on softs now.
Ooh, nice save.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
See, that's why I want you guys to do drifting with me, because it teaches you that response.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're gonna move ahead just a little bit here. All right, so we're back. Ultra at this point has moved up to 7th place. We're about 5 minutes from the end of the race, so we're gonna pick it up from here. On the count of 3, guys. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I was just commenting while we're switching over a little bit about the times he's putting down. He's putting down some 131s. Those are that's a good time. That's where you want to be. If you can be consistent between that low 133 and low 131 in that ballpark throughout the race, you're doing pretty good. The more consistent, the better. That's where the tire strategy of starting out on the softs kind of comes into play, because it kind of almost gives you like a 132.5 the whole race. You know what I mean? Give or take on a few laps here and there, and then mistakes. I'm not accounting for that. I'm just accounting for
Speaking
what
of mistakes,
do,
somebody missed their breaking point.
No, he did.
No, he dropped the tire.
Yeah, he dropped the tire off the edge.
And hit the e-brake. And
I don't even think he dropped the whole tire. I think it was like a half a tire, and he just decided to go around on him.
Yeah. But anyways, like, so if you're starting in the front and you run that strategy that's off the mediums, if you can run away, you're going to be running pretty consistent, so they're not really going to catch you. You know? Yeah. Now, they're going to lose a bit if they fall back.
Look at that. He's putting a gap on them now.
Oh, yeah.
Is that late braking working well for you, Terry?
Yeah, I'm just getting more comfortable trail braking and just letting off into the apex.
Yeah, I noticed it seems like you're catching up there to 6th place. I noticed that the bigger cars like that seem to fade.
Well,
yeah, they fade pretty quick at the end of the race.
That was the case.
Nice counter, sure.
That was the case a couple of times in the races I ran when I was running the 4C. Is the guys I had a guy. I started second. The guy started first in the GTR, and he took off. I mean, he was just gone. Put a gap on me like 2.5 seconds. But after about 4 laps, I started reeling him in because I'd started off on the medium tires. His softs were getting wore out, and I was still running, my pretty normal lap time with that car. So that was definitely helpful.
Yeah, I kind of have a feel for figuring out some of these strategy races without having to really think about it. I just like, oh, this car will work, I think, and then it's like, yeah, for the consistency, that's really what I'm trying to get out of it. It tends to work for me.
Well, I was looking at, I know everybody was using the more power cars and like the Peugeot, but I took the car I did simply for the fact of tire wear. I knew the car was much better on tires.
Yep, exactly.
So I knew it wasn't as fast going down the straightaways, but I knew I could gain on them in the...
Dude just wiped out behind you.
I think he just
picked up some front end damage right there.
Yeah, that dude just dipped.
And he quit.
Yeah, and you can see the guys who were involved in that lap 2 pile-up. They're all gathered behind me. I think that's...
Are you on a wheel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what equipment are you using?
I've got a Dressmaster T300. GT.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, RSGT.
Ooh, nice save.
That Oracle behind you, he's pretty consistent too. He's always hanging in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've raced that dude quite a
I
bit.
became friends with him. I bought a few penalties off his punk ass, but I'm friends with him.
All right, guys, we're on the last lap here. I do want to take this opportunity to say, everybody out there in YouTube, if you like what you see, like what you hear, please, please, please consider subscribing to the channel. If nothing else, leave us a like, because that does help us out quite a bit. Hit that share button. Let your friends know that we got something a little different on YouTube than you're normally going to see. I'd also like to thank the sponsor for the video today, the Booga Box, which is custom chainmail decorations, wall clocks, dog tags. He does laser etching on some items, stuff like that. So give my buddy Rick a shout. I will have the link for the website down in the description. And also, the secondary sponsor is a website called Hard Rock Daddy. It's a music-centered website. So top 10 or weekly lists of the top 10 strip club songs, stuff like that. It's really good. Some articles going on there. My buddy Adam does the writing there. He's a really good guy. So I would appreciate it if you give him all some support. Again, the link will be in the description.
Awesome.
Yeah, so here's
We can't forget about Enix Band.
You can't forget who?
The Enix Band.
Oh, Enoch, yeah. Oh, definitely. Thank you for reminding me about that, Andy. Thank you to Enoch for supplying the music for our videos. My buddy Roy, go give them guys some love, man. They're awesome guys. Yeah, I got all their wherever they can be located. I've got them listed at the beginning of the video. So yeah, definitely check them out.
That
guys.
song hits. That song hits, man.
Yeah, yeah,
nice
that's
run and consistent.
Very, very nicely done, sir.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that is it for today's. What year?
I just said great race.
Oh, okay.
Why would you
All right,
say
guys.
that here?
Because it was
So
a great
that
race.
is gonna be it for this edition of the Roundtable. Look for us again on Friday. I will be having another video posted, and don't forget to check out my personal page, which is ATK Nightmare on YouTube. And until next time, everybody, on behalf of Attack Motorsports International Sim Racing Team, peace.